so today it is day 14 of 15 days of foundation. One more day left. We got this. If you missed any of the previous days, they're all linked down below in a 15 days of foundation playlist. Everything down there, always. So today we're going to be talking about the LANCOME Tint Idole Ultra Cushion Foundation. This is a pretty new product. It came out in August. I've got to say the thing I'm most excited about this product is that it comes in 17 shades, which is extremely rare for a cushion foundation. Cushion foundations usually come in like 5 shades, and that's on a good day. So the fact that this has 17 shades and it looks like it does go pretty deep is awesome. Thank you, LANCOME. Is it LANCOME or LANCOME? I don't know. LANCOME sounds too fancy for me. Alright, swatch time. So the cushions were a tiny bit hard to swatch, but hopefully you can tell. This is the LANCOME Tint Idole Ultra in 090. This is it in 140. This is the LANCOME Tint Idole Ultra Liquid Foundation in 090. Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless 110. Kat Von D Lock-It L42, and Urban Decay Naked in 0.5. So brace yourselves. This retails for $47, which I think is the most expensive cushion foundation I have, definitely. Is probably one of the most expensive I've seen. I know YSL is coming out with a cushion foundation. Let me know if you want to see that when they come out with it. You get 0.45 ounces of product, which is kind of standard for cushions. JCat has 0.46. Typically with cushion foundations, they have refills where instead of buying the entire packaging again, you just get the little refill pack thing whenever you run out. LANCOME does do that with this product, but the refill is $39, which I just feel like that is super pricey. I wish they made the refill about $10 cheaper. Let's read some of the claims on here. It says it's an oil-free, high-coverage, long-wearing liquid foundation in a portable cushion compact. It's an ultra-innovative cushion foundation that gives you buildable full coverage and refreshing hydration that lasts. Unlike a sponge cushion, the ultra-absorbent fiber network was specifically crafted to lock in high-coverage textures. So I don't really know how exactly that would work, how it locks in high coverage textures, but the cushion I noticed is definitely different than other cushion products. It's this like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a mesh. It's pretty hard. It's like not a normal sponge thing. I've never seen it before. I actually thought it was a sealant and tried to peel it off at first. The result is a lightweight hydrating formula with a natural looking matte finish. So that is all the claims on this product. It's just so satisfying to hold. If you're liking this series, make sure you give this video a thumbs up so I know. If you're new here, you can join the Bayredo family and subscribe. I upload 3 times a week pretty much. Foundation Fridays on Friday. If you want to see how this LANCOME cushion applies and wears throughout the day, you're in the right place. Just keep watching. Alright, so I have already washed, moisturized, primed my face. I use my Jouer Anti-Blemish Matte Primer. There's been a day in between when I filmed the last video and today, and I feel like my spots are starting to heal up where I was breaking out. So I stopped using the Ole Henriksen African Red Tea Cleanser, so I think it was actually that was breaking me out. Could have also been the LA Girl foundation that I did a few days ago, the video on. Maybe a combo of the two, who knows. So when you get this product, it comes in a box. Inside the box there's this compact black and gold, super pretty, right up my alley. And then the actual cushion comes in a little plastic thing, so it's not getting any air in it or anything. And most cushions have this seal over the top of the cushion that you peel off before you use it. This one doesn't actually have a seal, it's just in this little thing. So once you take it out of there, you just pop it in this little compact. I love the all black packaging on the inside. Super easy, you'll hear it kind of click once it's in there. And I actually tried to peel off this thing because I thought it was the protective seal or whatever, but this is actually the cushion right here. So I have the shades 090 and 140 here. I feel like we're kind of used to tossing the little applicators that come in products, whether it's in powders or cream products or whatever, but with cushion foundations, these things really are typically the best way to apply them. But for the sake of the video, we will try it with a Real Technique sponge. With cushion foundations, you're supposed to kind of pat and roll. I've gotten people in past videos say I don't do that. I do, I just kind of like do it fast. So I don't know, pat and roll how you pat and roll. So let's start with 090. Ton of product comes out when you do that. Smells very perfumed. Almost a little bit alcohol-y too. It's kind of like product just keeps coming off. So I'm just gonna keep going on my forehead. Eyelash glue, lovely. This is supposed to be buildable to full coverage, and I actually think the shade 090 is perfect. So one little dip in the sponge thing actually covered half my face. Doesn't look like a ton of coverage right now, probably about low medium coverage, but I'm definitely going to go in with the second layer with this one because it is supposed to be buildable to full. I love using cushion foundations when you just need to run out of the door really fast. The Misha Magic M Cushion Foundation I did a review on a while ago is still one of my favorites. I also really like the JCat one that I did a foundation Friday on. Okay. Oh, shit. Totally forgot to use a sponge. Whoops. Yeah, let's try sponge on one half of my face for the second layer. We're gonna do that. So I'm dipping my sponge straight into there. Yeah, a little bit of product goes a really far way. I think it's faster to apply with a sponge over the thing it comes with, but that added coverage, but we're still not to full coverage. I think we're at solid medium coverage now. Let's see how the second layer looks with this thing. It does look very nice on the skin, looks super luminous and healthy, which cushion foundations typically do. I like the coverage, like I feel like it's enough coverage for me, but you can still see my skin coming through. I think if you just spot conceal a little bit on my scarring next time first, I could probably be fine with one layer. It does feel like it's starting to set a little bit. I don't think I like the scent. It kind of smells like a baby wipe. With cushions, you always want to make sure you snap it closed so there's no air getting in there and drying it out. So here's what it's looking like up close. Super pretty and glowy. Looks very healthy and just kind of like skin. I don't see it clinging anywhere on my face. It just looks super nice and smooth and glowy. So right now it's looking good. I will be setting this with the powder, I think. I almost always set cushion foundations or else they usually like slide around a little bit. It's 7:59, so we're calling the check-in time 8 o'clock. I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and I will be right back. Okay, so it's now 8:30, so the rest of my makeup is on. And I did end up setting this one with a powder. I used my Laura Geller Double Take Baked Versatile Powder Foundation in Porcelain. It's one of my favorite powders to set foundation with. It looks totally fine and good, but this isn't one of those products where I feel like the dew and the glow kind of comes through powder. The thing I really like about the JCat is that that's what happens, and it just kind of looks like glowy skin even after you set it with the powder. This one didn't really do that. It kind of just totally mattified. It says it's supposed to be a natural matte finish, so that could be why it kind of mattified with the powder. And that's kind of cool to have a cushion foundation that actually has a matte finish if you're into that. I typically like more satin dewy products, but I can be down for a good matte cushion every once in a while. Blush, bronzer, highlight, blended out, totally fine on top. I think right now it's looking good. So on the rest of my face, use the Benefit Hoola bronzer with a little bit of Ulta Velvet Blush and Sun Glow over top. That's all that's on my cheeks right now. This new Colourpop highlighter in Strapped. This is like a pinky highlight, super pretty, and I feel like it helps to just warm up your face a little bit. I love the Colourpop Super Shock Cheeks, and this is black on black matte packaging. Hell yeah. All I use for eyeshadow is the Covergirl Golden's TruNaked palette. I think I have a video using the Roses one a while ago. Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Colourpop Ultra Matte Lip in Times Square, and this is the one that came in the little mini pack thing. And they have this frosted container with black matte packaging. Colourpop needs to just make this packaging their permanent packaging. Let's start a change.org petition. Earrings are Rocksbox, ring, Brian Anthony's. I always link jewelry, t-shirts, everything. I put it down below in the description box. So again, check-in time is 8 o'clock. Next check-in I do will be in natural lighting, and I will see you guys in a few hours. All right, so it's now 12:54, so it's been on for pretty much 5 hours at this point. The shade and everything really looks so different in natural lighting. I'm actually gonna be having a different filming situation coming soon, and there's natural lighting. So get excited for true to color lighting. I feel like some of you guys think I'm darker on camera than I really am because the lighting in my bedroom does make me look more tan, but when I'm actually out in actual lighting, like, here is my neck, y'all. Anyways, I just feel like this foundation shade looks totally different in natural lighting right now. So let's take a look up close. I was just looking at it in the bathroom lighting and in natural lighting, and it looks really nice, I think. Still looks pretty dang matte. My forehead looks a tiny bit satin matte, but overall I would say this is pretty matte. My upper lip looks pretty good. Around my nose looks good. No major creasing. Right now I'm liking it. I don't think I have any major complaints. I'm gonna leave this on until the end of the night. I'll check back with you guys then. Okay, so it's now 6 o'clock, so the foundation's been on for 10 hours. I don't know what is going on with my under eye concealer lately. Maybe my under eyes are just super dry, or it's the powder I'm using right now, but what the heck? My under eyes look like horrible right now. For setting with the powder, I'm pretty oily, and also the foundation is breaking down on my forehead a little bit. It doesn't look bad at all. Actually, from far away, it looks pretty good when I just look at myself in the mirror, but when I'm like really up close, it doesn't look that great. I think for the first few hours, it looked totally fine. Wasn't my favorite thing ever, and also didn't look bad at all. I just think for the price point for this, I probably wouldn't recommend it. I think the Misha Magic M Cushion Foundation and the JCat Beauty Cushion Foundation are just as good, if not better. But I do think some people will like this, and I do like this one has a bigger shade range. So this might be worth trying if you have never been able to find a cushion foundation in your shade. I'm just not that wowed by this. I'll try setting it with a different powder and see if that changes how it holds up throughout the day. But just for the price, it's like, eh. If you have dry skin, I think this one actually could work since it goes on pretty luminous, and it doesn't seem to really cling to any dry patches or settle in anywhere. It might work for dry skin, same with mature skin. If you're oily, you'll just have to use a really good setting powder throughout the day. Let me know what you think of this down below. I'm kind of on the fence. So that's my thought on the Lancome cushion. If you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up so I know. Love you guys. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow for the last day.